King Rossz's castle complex stood as an oppressive force upon the rugged cliff. Its shadow of aged stones, darkened by the passage of time and the deeds within, stretched across the land, as if to claim it. By day, its imposing height offered an unobstructed view of every corner of the sprawling estate, and beyond, a silent sentinel over the king's dominion. But as night fell, it transformed into a sinister beacon, an eerie glow, emanating from its highest tower, casting an otherworldly light against the darkened skies. On such nights, when the glow grew most intense, a chilling symphony would descend upon the countryside, the haunted screams of countless souls, trapped within its stone embrace. These were no ordinary cries. They pierced the stillness with such raw, anguished intensity that even the bravest hearts quivered. Villagers, nestled in the shadow of the cliffs, would shutter their windows and whisper prayers of protection. Behind closed doors, in the safety of their homes, they would speak of that tower, only in hushed tones, for fear of drawing the ire of the maleficent force they believed resided within. To them, Gonosz, the Tower of Evil, was a harbinger of doom. The light was an omen, and the screams a reminder that, within those walls, horrors beyond comprehension were visited upon the damned.
Those screams are the prisoners, not the evils.
Turul's inner voice affirmed, as he emerged from the inky depths of the underground, and found himself at the base of a towering stone column, the heart of the castle's waste system. His gaze hardened as he looked upward, where the cries of agony cascaded down like the refuse around him. The young rebel's form was a shadow within shadows, at the base of the shaft, his muscled silhouette stark against the constant stream of filth that flowed like a foul waterfall. The light from above played across the contours of his physique, highlighting the solid curves of his shoulders and the sculpted planes of his chest. He stood there, a statue of defiance, a warrior, undaunted by the mire that sought to cling to him. The light was a harsh reminder of his reality. It illuminated his path, but also exposed his presence. The metal bars crisscrossed the opening above, cast their prison-like shadow. Their form was a grid of captivity that both beckoned and warned. Turul could see the shadow, catching on the wet stones, reflecting off the muck that clung to him. A lone figure, part defiant hero, and part ensnared beast, caught in the web of Rossz's dark domain. The sound of suffering filled him with fury, as potent as the stench surrounding him, a burning desire to right the wrongs inflicted by the tyrant above. His fists clenched, the muscles in his forearms tensing with the promise of retribution. His eyes, burning with a warrior's fire, traced the path to the dungeon above.
Harduk's words were true. The dungeon lies just above me.
The eagle-eyed fighter acknowledged silently, his focus unwavering as he considered the revelation's truth. He could almost see the outline of the dungeon, the cells where his comrades lay, their pain reaching out to him as a tormented soul's call to action. The steely determination in his eyes reflected the metal bars between him and the chamber of torment, calculating, searching for an entry, a weakness. The barred aperture was a cruel barrier. It was a window to the world he sought to dismantle, a world where men were broken under the heel of a tyrant. The shadows cast by the bars above seemed to clutch at him, yet they were powerless to hold back the tide of his determination.
Bloody Rossz. Your dungeon shall empty at the hands of one man tonight. Your shame will be as vast as your cruelty.
Turul's silent vow echoed with resolute certainty within him. The determination that lined his face was as clear as his muscles' definition, each a testament to the strength and resilience that had carried him through countless battles. Though covered in the grime of the dungeon's depths, his body was a weapon honed for this very moment. The contrast between the light and dark around him was as stark as the contrast between his intent and the despot's tyranny. The interplay of light and shadow across his physique accentuated the strength and power of his stance. He was the eagle poised to strike, and the bars that blocked his way were but a final challenge to overcome. Tonight, the Tower of Evil would witness the strength of one determined to dismantle its horrors. Turul, the embodiment of the rebellion, would rise from the depths, a force of nature, ready to unleash the storm of justice.